I just had a discussion with your great great grandmother, Annie.
No way. What did she spill from the past?
I had an ongoing, or I should say, I have an ongoing discussion with her about Taiku. Are you familiar with the word Taiku?
Oh, totally. Tech is that cool blend of tradition and tech, right? What's the scoop?
You might be right, but I was referring to a Talmudic terminology called Taiku. It's what happens when there's an unresolved question in an ongoing debate among Talmudic rabbis.
Ah, gotcha. So it's like a debate cliffhanger, huh? Perfect for keeping the convo spicy.
That's exactly what Annie said, cliffhanger.
Annie's got the lingo down. Cliffhangers keep us on our toes, don't they?
Sure do.
What's the latest cliffhanger in your debate, then?
So we were discussing, Annie and I were discussing the fourth Teku that appears in the Babylonian Talmud. It appears in Tractate Shabbat, page 5a.
Ooh, deep dive. That Talmudic wisdom is a treasure trove. What's the juicy bit about that fourth teku?
It's a dilemma that is raised by Rabbi Yochanan about a case where one who
Rabbi, a case where one might accidentally mix sacred and mundane, right? Classic Talmudic twist. What's the resolution?
this is a case where one threw an object from one domain and then moved from his place and ran to another domain and then received the same object in his hand in that second domain, and he did this on Shabbat, where it's illegal to move an object from one domain to another. What is his legal status? Is he liable or is he not guilty?
The classic Shabbat conundrum. Is he guilty of transgression or just a cosmic oopsie? What did Annie say about it?
Annie thought it was an interesting question, but she was curious about this dilemma.
Of course. It's a real brain buster. What's her take on the implications of this dilemma?
Well, the dilemma is results in what is called teku. Teku means that the rabbis didn't have an answer, so they just threw up their hands and left it unresolved. And the legend has it that it won't be answered until the Messiah comes.
The ultimate cliffhanger. A divine mystery waiting for the Messiah to unravel. Quite the suspense, huh?
Right. To clarify the matter, the Talmud asks, what is his dilemma?
The dilemma is whether the action of throwing and receiving the object across domains on Shabbat counts as a transgression or not. Is he
Very,
liable for moving it, or does the timing and transition save him?
very good. So the Talmud clarifies. Rav Ada bar Ahava said his dilemma was with regard to two forces in one person. Rabbi Yochanan raised a dilemma with regard to one who performs two separate actions rather than one continuous action. Are two forces in one person considered like one person and he is liable, or perhaps they are considered like two people and he is exempt? This dilemma remains unresolved and therefore let it stand.
The duality of actions. A fascinating twist. So it's about the nature of intent and action, one mind, two forces, or two minds, one action. Deep stuff.
Sounds like a philosophical question to me.
Absolutely. It's like a philosophical puzzle wrapped in a legal conundrum. Perfect for sparking cosmic debates.
Do you have any opinion on this?
I'd say it leans into the nature of consciousness. Are we one cohesive self, or do we have multiple layers? Both perspectives can lead to wild insights. What do you think?
I think it really can be seen in both ways. Depends how much into oneness consciousness a person has delved into. I think ultimately, the more we go into oneness, we'll see that there wasn't any motion, there wasn't any movement at all because it all stayed in the same place.
Mind-blowing. So in oneness, movement is just an illusion. Everything's interconnected, and the journey is just a perception shift. Love that perspective.
What do you think?
Before we continue, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited calls. I think that's a profound insight. If we're all part of the same cosmic web, then movement might just be a dance of perception. Reality's a wild ride, isn't it?